This video was brought to you by Xfinity. CelebrateBlackTV.com. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Damien, blackfilm.com.
Andre, tell me something when you was doing your research on Hendrix, something you found out that would surprise you, something you just had no idea about.
There's two things actually. Hendrix's confidence in his playing, and he was pretty ballsy. Like, I've heard interviews where he was kind of shit talking, about other players. I mean, not putting them down, but basically talking about his skill, and also just his remorse. There was an interview where, of course, you'll see it in the film, where Hendrix, he has to go on stage and play with Clapton. Later on, there's an interview where Hendrix says, "Oh man, I hate that actually happened," because he said, "I love Clapton and I really love his playing and I would love to play with Clapton every day." He said, "But I knew at that point it came down to a me or him, and I knew walking to the stage I would have to burn him to make it." And so in the interview, he's like, "Oh, I feel so bad about it, but I had to do it." So you get to see that he's human too. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't want to do that." And there's another great thing. I think kids should hear this one too. Hendrix, everybody knows, especially young people, they know him as this drug addict kind of guy. But there's an interview where Hendrix says, "I know now." He said, "I used to think that I was built to take all these drugs, and I was made to do this." And he said, "I know now that I've taken entirely too many drugs." And he said it. So I don't know. It's just another side of somebody that you think is just high all the time and don't give a fuck.